Fiore. A freshman from National Park, New Jersey, number 6, Sarah Zuzulak. A junior from Columbus, New Jersey, number 7, Caitlin Ennis. A freshman from Swedesboro, New Jersey, number 9, Nicolette Stafford. A junior from Haddon Heights, New Jersey, number 10, Aubrey Andrews. A freshman from Columbus, New Jersey, number 11, Casey Walton. A sophomore from Gibbstown, New Jersey, number 13, Melissa Peel. A senior from Medford, New Jersey, number 15, Sarah Bacchius. A sophomore from Mount Laurel, New Jersey, number 17, Brielle Stoner. A sophomore from Medford, New Jersey, number 20, Maggie Sandy. And in goal, a junior from West Hampton, New Jersey, number 00, Katie Gerba. Head coach for Rutgers-Camden is Dave Hodgson. He's assisted by Kim Chiarelli, Kelly Barbone, Abigail Dingle, Francis Nicoletti. And now the starting lineup for your Swarthmore Garnet. A senior from Winchester, Massachusetts, number 3, Catherine Zavez. A sophomore from Sunrise, Florida, number 5, Melissa Curran. A sophomore from Salt Lake City, Utah, number 7, Caroline Coates. A junior from LaGrange, Illinois, number 8, Katie Dougherty. A senior from Venice, California, number 9, Hannah Lichtenstein. A sophomore from Denver, Colorado, number 11, Marin McCoy. A junior from Collegeville, Pennsylvania, number 14, Sarah Hancock. A junior from Pasadena, California, number 20, Miranda Saldivar. A senior from Chevy Chase, Maryland, number 21, Caroline Kana. A sophomore from Los Angeles, California, number 28, Yasmin Namazi. And in goal, a sophomore from Ellicott City, Maryland, number 00, Sydney Hunter. Head coach for the Garnet is Todd Ankaitis. He's assisted by Jeff Fonda, Reba Magier, and Amy Strachan. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Swarthmore College joins the NCAA and the Centennial Conference in promoting good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Thank you.
gentlemen, and welcome to Clothier Field Stadium on the campus of Swarthmore College here for the first game of the 2016-17 season. It's Swarthmore College taking on Rutgers-Camden in the home opener. Beautiful night, Swarthmore wearing their home whites, Rutgers-Camden, the Scarlet Raptors, in the black with the red numbers. First games for both teams. Ball headed by Zaves, goes to midfield. Kana puts it past midfield. Lichtenstein gives chase. And put back in play by Rutgers-Camden's goalie. It's 0-0, Katie Gerba minding the net for the Scarlet Raptors. On the other end of the field, it's another 0-0. Sydney Hunter getting the start. 5'5" goalie from Ellicott City, Maryland, wearing the lime green jersey up near the 18. Throw to midfield. Played back to Scarlet Raptors back line. It's a battle. Katie Doherty fending Aubrey Andrews for the ball. Rutgers-Camden comes away with it. And now it's Kana with the ball. Plays it back to Zaves. Swarthmore's back line. Coates, Zaves, Namazi, and then Curran all the way on the left side up towards midfield. Saldivar at midfield, plays it over to Curran. Curran's got some space. Plays it over to Lichtenstein. Takes a shot, it's ripped and goes out of bounds wide. First shot of the game. Gerber resets the kick. Gets to about the blue line. Coates keeps it in play. Headed out on the far sideline. I believe that was put out by Brielle Stoner. Kana plays it for Doherty. And trying to send that through ball to Lichtenstein over on the right side. Kick by Gerba gets to midfield. And ball moving towards Swarthmore's back line. Coates trapped in the corner, kicks it out. It'll be a Swarthmore throw. Sam Liebrick patrolling the sidelines on that part of the field. Zaves battling for the ball near the 18. Namazi comes away with it. Boots it to the blue. And it's Stoner keeping it in play. Little touch as the Scarlet Raptors trying to get around Swarthmore's back line. Zaves with the stop. It's pushed out. And it'll be a goal kick. First chance we'll get to see Sydney Hunter making a play on the ball today. A little over 4 minutes into the contest. Hunter sends it to the blue. Lichtenstein, a little touch over to Hancock. Plays it wide to Curran. Ahead to McCoy. Leaves it back for Curran, but Curran was a little too far in front of it. Saldivar keeps it in play. And it's Hancock with it now to Curran. Oh, McCoy has plenty of space. Crosses it over, and it deflected, caught in the middle by Maggie Sandy. Coates with it now wide. Sends it in. Kana, the touch, and played out by Lichtenstein. Goal kick for Rutgers-Camden. Goal kick taken by Gerba. Kana battling for the ball, and it'll be a Swarthmore throw. Coach with the throw. Trapped by Lichtenstein. Hancock with it now. Curran plays it off a defender, and out of bounds, McCoy with the throw. Throw into Lichtenstein, flicks it. It's a header by Kana, and it'll be tapped in by Doherty. No offsides called, and that's the first goal of the 2016 season.
Goal scored by Katie Doherty, assist by Caroline Kana.
Doherty from Kana, the little tap in front of the net. Doherty to finish it. Good work by the Garnet as they put their first goal of the season on the scoreboard. The first of many. Hopefully the Garnet exhibited a high-powered offense last year, putting up a number of goals early on. Doherty with the steal. Pushing past the back line, but it's pushed out of play. Saldivar boots it. It'll trickle over to Gerba, who scoops it up.
Where are you going to go, bud? You going to ride?
Namazi with it now. Throw in by the Scarlet Raptors on the side. I believe that's the first foul of the game. Here comes the free kick. Sent into the box. No one there to make a connection on the other end. Picked up harmlessly by Hunter. She sends that one to midfield. Lichtenstein flicks that header on. McCoy draws a double team, gets around both of them, working to the baseline and taken down. No foul called, no penalty kick forthcoming. Might have noticed on your screen, Swarthmore switched benches this year. They are on the right of the screen now, wearing the pink pennies. And that ball headed towards McCoy. She'll let it roll, and we'll have Swarthmore's first corner kick. Interested to see what Swarthmore will do on corners this year. McCoy, I believe she's the tallest player on the roster. Listed at 5'9". Hancock sends it in. That's a good ball. Far post, headed by Doherty, saved by Gerba. Throwing on the sideline. Lichtenstein taps it back to Coates, and it's boomed forward by the Scarlet Raptors. Zaves gives chase. Knocks it out of bounds. And we'll have a throw. Saldivar goes for the steal and goes out of bounds. That pass slid ahead, kicked away by Doherty. Excuse me, Zaves to Doherty. Scarlet Raptors ball at midfield, intercepted by Curran, who comes out of nowhere. Chased down by McCoy, she'll keep it in. Sarah Bacchius with it now. Correction, that was Brielle Stoner. Namazi battles, wins that ball, sends it to Curran. Garnett switching the field. Zalvez sends it over to Coates. Slips a pass ahead to Doherty. Coates draws a double team, dispossessed. Camden ball the other way. Melissa Peel had it at midfield. Takes down Kana, and Swarthmore ball off that foul. Quick restart. Hancock over to Coates. See if she sends it in. Kind of a low ball, intercepted. Camden going the other way. Pass slid ahead, cut off by Namazi. Namazi with the header. Casey Walton on the left sideline, and the officials say it touches her last. Throw from Coates. Little flick by Doherty. Lichtenstein trying to get there. Camden with it now at midfield. McCoy gets a foot on it, wins it back, plays it over to Kana. She's got space. 3 defenders in pursuit. She puts the ball up, and it's snagged by Katie Gerba. The boot to midfield, Saldivar. Sends it to Lichtenstein. Doherty back to Coates. Kind of goes to the ground. Foul called on the Garnet. Curran with it at midfield, sends it over to Doherty. Doherty drawing some defenders. Plays it over to Coates. Tripped up a little bit, keeps possession. Sends it into the box a little bit too high. Goalie's on the ground, and it's, almost headed in by Saldivar. Can't read the front number of that jersey. I'll wait till she turns around, but a great team save on the goal line. I believe that was Sarah Bacchius that made the play on the goal line. Gerba, the restart. Saldivar tries to win it. It gets away. Camden moving forward. And they'll retain possession on the far sideline. Throw in, won by the Garnet. Possession returned to the Scarlet Raptors. Saldivar to Kana, plays it back to Hancock. Now to Curran going the other way. Curran working around Ennis. Plays it ahead. McCoy won't get there in time. This will be Ennis with the throw-in on the near sideline. Looking for options. The throw. Popped into the air, headed by McCoy. Won by the Raptors. Here's Ennis with it. Picked up by Curran. Lichtenstein gets a foot on it. And the Raptors win this possession. Ball coming up the left side. That's Fiore with it, trying to get past Coates. Ball played in, and it'll come back out as the Raptors reset. Ball sent ahead, and Curran should win this one. Plays it off of Ennis. Smart decision there, and that'll set up a Swarthmore goal kick. Under 30 minutes to play here in the first half. Hunter to Coates. Short pass on the goal kick. McCoy over on the far side. Plays it back to Hancock. Saldivar with it now in the midfield. Over to Curran. Passes that ahead. Lichtenstein tried to head it over to Doherty on the left wing. Stafford plays it wide. Fiore with it now. Bumps it ahead, picked up by Saldivar. Lichtenstein sets it up, passes it back, and now it's Curran passing it ahead. Picked up in the midfield. Scarlet Raptors with it now. Casey Walton dispossessed by Hancock, and we have a foul. Sandy lines up on the free kick, sends it into the box. Ball skitters all the way to the keeper. Sydney Hunter scoops it up. Raptors come away with that 50-50 ball. Pass intercepted by Doherty. Read that one the whole way, but she's dispossessed. Ball stolen by Melissa Peel. Bacchius over to the center of the field. That ball's booted ahead by Stoner. Saldivar with it now, over to Namazi. Wide to Curran. Goes back middle to Hancock. Steps back, trying to find Kana. It's knocked away. Stoner with it now. Good ball ahead to Ennis. Stops on it, sends it to the middle. And Kana's there. Andrews with it now for the Raptors. Back to Ennis, out wide. Ball set in the middle. This could be a scoring chance for the Raptors. Blocked. I believe that was Coates that got a body on it. And that dangerous opportunity negated by Swarthmore's D. Doherty takes a tumble, running into Maggie Sandy. Walton with it now. Over to Ennis. Battling with Curran. Ball last touched by Ennis. No, excuse me, last touched by Curran. Curran a little slow to get up on that tackle there. Limping a little bit, but she seems to be doing better. Curran, one of 5 Swarthmore players that were named all-conference last year. Lichtenstein keeps that ball alive, and now it's on the foot of McCoy. Just the keeper and one defender. They collide, and the ball stops. Lichtenstein had the goalie out. Tried to take a deep shot, but the ball hooks to the right. Stays in play. I like that chance that Liechtenstein took there. Trying to take advantage of the goalie off her line. Wasn't able to chip her there. And Camden's able to reset. One nothing score here. 20 minutes into the first half. First game of the season for both teams. The ball picked up by Namazi. McCoy with the touch. Liechtenstein's going to send Doherty. She was on. Doherty with it on the near wing. Stops, cuts, sends it. It's deflected. Skitters over to Liechtenstein. Settles the ball. Has it knocked away. And it's Raptors ball going the other way. Battle in the midfield. Won by the Scarlet Raptors. Got the ball all the way on the far wing. Knocked out of play. Kana with it now near midfield. Tries to dribble between a double team. Has it taken away. Saldivar wins it back. Hancock. Looking for McCoy. Pass a little bit short. Raptors back with it. Namazi. Left center back. Has it now. Trying to get rid of that Scarlet Raptors forward. Sends it to Zalvez. Played to Hancock. Cuts towards the middle. Sends a long ball ahead. Doherty's on. Nope, she's offsides. I thought she had that one. Flagged offsides. Must have been by just a step. So no goal. .22 minutes left here in the first half. Hancock with it now as Swarthmore wins it back from the Raptors, and ball quickly changes hands. Ennis with it now, plays it along the sideline. Namazi shields the ball, lets it roll out. Curran tosses it in. Liechtenstein keeps it alive. Doherty runs in from out of play. Keeps that ball going. Liechtenstein fakes the touch over to Doherty. Has it knocked away by Bacchius. Zalvez with it now, sporting the highlighter yellow shoes. Played over to Curran. Liechtenstein with it now. Looking for McCoy. It's a foot race. And they're going to call a foul on McCoy. Scarlet Raptors ball. Hancock gets a shoulder on it. Doherty tried to send Hancock down the sideline, but can't keep it in play. Throw in, snagged by Saldivar. Namazi over to Chavez. Saldivar taps it back to Namazi. A little bit of a spin move, trying to get rid of Nicole Stafford. Hancock has Curran on the run. That pass, a little too much pace, rolls out of play. Ennis with the throw in. Curran puts it back in play for Swarthmore. Hancock with it now. Blocked by Ennis, last touch by Hancock. Saldivar over to Lichtenstein. And Lichtenstein will be called for a loose ball foul there. Last season, Swarthmore made it all the way to the NCAA National Quarterfinals. One of only 8 teams remaining at that point in the season. Quite the year last year. They've had to rebuild their defense a little bit this year. New goalie, Sydney Hunter, in between the posts, and then the back line, Curran and Chavez starting again this year, but Coates and Namazi are new as regulars on that back line. The Garnet have 2 All-Americans, Caroline Kana in the midfield, number 21, and Marin McCoy, who's a sophomore now, wearing number 11 this year. She was 15 last season. Namazi plays it ahead for McCoy. Comes back around it. Ennis trying to get around Curran. Last touch by Curran. Raptors trying to make something happen, but they run into Chavez. Curran with it now. Saldivar to Kana. Sends it wide, switching the field. Coates picks it up. Hancock to Coates. Kana comes back the other way. She's got Curran wide. Curran picks it up, cuts back to her right, sends it over to Doherty inside. Kind of bump from behind looking for the foul, none called. And that ball booted way out of bounds. That ball boomed into the box and fended away by the Scarlet Raptors. Garnet scored 83 goals last season. McCoy leading the charge with 15. Lichtenstein put up 12, and Katie Doherty had 11. Caroline Kana wasn't very far behind all of them. She had 9. The Garnet only allowed 13 goals all season. Zalvez shielding the ball, allowing Hunter to dive in and grab that. Hunter with the roll. Coates brings it back towards the middle. Lichtenstein touch it over to Saldivar, plays it to Curran. Namazi back to Saldivar. Kana wide to McCoy. She's got space to work. She could put this in, decides to cross it. Back to Saldivar. McCoy. Inside. Kana over to Doherty. And that kick goes wide. And it'll be out for a goal kick. Players beginning to stir on both benches. Rutgers-Camden has about 6 or 7 players up and running now. It looks like that constitutes pretty much their whole bench. Swarthmore will send 2 players to midfield to sub in. Caroline Meyer and Izzy Bronco Lowe. Meyer's a sophomore from Ashburn, Virginia. And Bronco Lowe in her 3rd year. Hails from New York, New York. Kana at midfield over to Curran. Back to Namazi. Played ahead to McCoy, who came from an offsides position. She's going to let that roll past her. Throw in from Ennis. Picked up by Fiore. Scarlet Raptors retain possession. Fiore blocked by Curran. Hancock back to Zalvez. Thinks wide, goes middle. Finds Kana. Lichtenstein over to Curran. McCoy trying to stay even with that back line. They find her. Rutgers-Camden's back line was really high on that play. Ball passed ahead to Fiore. Zalvez taps it away, but Scarlet Raptors keep possession. Ball sent in to Fiore. Gets it on her left foot, takes a shot at it, and it's blocked by Zalvez. Walton gets a touch on it, comes back to her. I believe we had a handball called. Swarthmore possession. Saldivar to Kana. Saldivar with a little misdirection. Finds Curran. Lichtenstein looking for Curran. It's out of bounds. Meyer and Bronco Lowe still waiting to come in at midfield. That ball's played ahead to Fiore. It's a foot race. Zalvez is going to get there first. Shields Fiore away, and Coates sends it back upfield to Doherty. Hancock back to Coates. Namazi to McCoy. Plays it to Saldivar, who finds Lichtenstein moving forward. Lichtenstein gets around one, takes a swing at it, hits off of McCoy's back. Foul called, and Swarthmore will get a chance here. 10 minutes left here in the first half. Liechtenstein will stand over it. She can put it in from here, but we'll see if she passes it here. Swarthmore sends 5 players to the right of the box. Kana and Saldivar nearest to the ball. And Liechtenstein, a beautiful shot! I think that, I thought it had gone in, but it hits the top of the crossbar, it looked like. No goal, but that was a great shot. Liechtenstein putting a beautiful bend on that ball. I'll have to look at the replay later. I think Gerba might have got a hand on that. That was a dangerous shot. Namazi knocks it away out of the box. Saldivar with the trap. Over to Liechtenstein. Saldivar. Ahead to McCoy, comes back for it. To Liechtenstein, that's a dangerous combo. McCoy and Liechtenstein. Played out wide, McCoy crosses it. Intercepted. Hancock there, she's gonna take a swing, it's knocked away. Coates with it now. Dispossessed, Fiore with it now on the far wing. Looking for Stafford up ahead, but Hunter will corral that ball. Hurls it wide for Curran. 3 players lined up to come in for Camden on the sideline. 2 still for Swarthmore. Under 8 to play here in the first half. McCoy looking for Hancock. Taken away. Namazi finds the head of McCoy. It spins back towards midfield. And the ball goes out of bounds. So we'll have our first substitutions of the night. Meyer and Bronco Lowe come in for Swarthmore. Maddie Blanda, Kylie Shirer, and Savannah Celia all check into the game for the Scarlet Raptors. Curran, the throw-in to Bronco Lowe. McCoy to Saldivar, boots it ahead. McCoy gives chase, she'll keep it in. Working in the corner, let's see if she goes for the corner kick. It is last touched by Rutgers-Camden. Oh, thought for sure that was Swarthmore's ball. The officials say otherwise, and it'll be Rutgers' ball. Low kick, picked up by Bronco Lowe. McCoy taken to the ground. Clock stops with 6:06 left in the first half. McCoy down. That is not what you want to see out of one of your All-American players. I mean, you never want to see anyone get hurt, especially someone as good as McCoy. So McCoy walks off the field on her own power, which is a good sign. Entering the game for McCoy, Melee Johnson.
Now to the game, number 26, Melee Johnson.
Johnson's going to play it back to Gerba, and we'll resume play. Gerba boots it to midfield. Meyer gets her first piece of the action, heads it over to Curran. Johnson with the turn, taken down, and we have a foul. Saldivar to Curran. Has Johnson wide. He's going to play it to Bronco low in the middle. Kylie Schreier trying to work the near sideline with fellow reserve Maddie Blanda, who both entered the game a few minutes ago. Saldivar tangles up with Bacchius. Foul on Swarthmore. Zuzulak sends that in towards the box, knocked away by Swarthmore. Sandy sends it back in. Hunter's going to have to jump and grab that one. Still no shots on goal for Rutgers-Camden. Swarthmore's D doing a really good job of keeping them at bay. Throw into Meyer on the sideline. Back to Namazi. Looking for Johnson, a little bit short. Saldivar to Curran. Curran switches the field. Meyer ahead. Knocked down by Camden's back line. That ball knocked out of bounds. I'm noticing as it's getting darker and the ball's on that far sideline, it's a lot easier to see that side of the field than it was last year. We've got full banks of lights on that side, and I noticed there's a tree missing from that far corner that really blocked out a lot of the light on the far side. Kana bumped, no foul. Curran gets a foot on that one, and it bounces way back. Namazi trying to head it back to Hunter. Shields off Shirer, and Hunter grabs it. Kana the touch to Doherty. That ball headed away by Namazi. Gets a strong boot on that one. Fouled from behind. Saldivar finds Kana, splits the defenders. It's knocked away. Ball stays between the blue lines. Namazi sends it back to Zaves. Meyer over to Coates. Clock stops, 1:41. Official checks on Saldivar. Might be cramping up there at midfield. So adjusting her shins. Getting some help stretching from Curran. Rutgers-Camden is going to return it to Swarthmore after that dead ball. Saldivar to Namazi. Curran back to Saldivar. We'll see if Swarthmore pushes for one more goal before halftime. Johnson bumped from behind. Plays it to Kana. Picked off by Blanda. Namazi with it now to Johnson.
There is 1 minute to go in the half.
Doherty fighting for that one. Bounces off of Ennis. Doherty works around the defender. Working for that edge. Crosses it over. Punched away by Gerba. And skitters out outside of the box. Saldivar sends it back in. Off the post. I thought that was going over. Dipped back in play. 25 seconds left. Bronco low. Sends it into the box. 20 seconds left. Kana sends it back to midfield. Coates with it now. 15 on the clock.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And with that, we come to the end of the first half. It's 1-0. Swarthmore with the advantage. An interesting goal that kind of bounced right in front of the far post. Katie Doherty pushed it in.
1-0 for the Garnet. Ladies and gentlemen, for your convenience,
1-0 lead. We go to the half. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Centennial Conference is about balance. We want the students to become the best they can be in the classroom, the best they can be in their athletic pursuits, and our colleges do everything we can to enhance that. You're going to feel the exact same things that you would feel as a Division I or Division II athlete in the Centennial Conference. You're going to feel the heart racing. Your teammates are going to be cheering you on. You're going to be in that huddle, firing each other up, getting ready for the opening tip or the first kickoff. All of this is what we look for and we hope that our students get to achieve in the conference. You look at the rivalries in our conference, and these schools have competed against each other for over a century. To be able to turn them over to talented faculty and talented coaches to bring out what we all know is there, that athletic ability, that ability to achieve in the classroom, the ability to achieve in the lab. The community that we build within the Centennial Conference is truly special. We have 11 schools that are competing at everything they do. They're competing for the best faculty, they're competing for the best students, they're putting together the best facilities. There are 43 conferences, and I feel that the Centennial Conference is at the top of Division III.
1, 2, 3.
On the field of competition, you're going to be a starter, you're going to be a key reserve. You may be an all-conference player, you may be an all-American player. In the classroom, you are going to achieve great things. You could be on the dean's list. You could receive a departmental award. You could receive the college's highest prize when all is said and done. It's the ability to provide that kind of balance to allow a student to achieve in both ends, which makes the Centennial Conference remarkable. Together, we are driven.
1, 2, 3.
To motivate, to challenge, to lead. Every practice, every play, every day, every season. 11 schools together in competition. We are the Centennial Conference.
and gentlemen, follow Garnet Athletics has never been easier. Visit our website, www.swarthmoreathletics.com, for news, scores, stories, schedules, and much, much more. Swarthmore Athletics is also very active on social media. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and watch our videos on YouTube.
And welcome back for the start of the second half. New keeper in for Swarthmore, Amy Schmoys, taking over the second half duties. Sydney Hunter with a clean slate through the first half. Wasn't really challenged a whole lot. A couple balls put into the box, but nothing on frame. No shots on goal for Rutgers-Camden at the half. 5 for Swarthmore. They put 1 goal in. Hannah Lichtenstein had a nice shot off the crossbar. Apparently did not cross the entirety of the line. McCoy with it now on the far sideline. Sends it to the middle. Swarthmore attacking quickly. Dispossessed. Johnson staying in on the near wing. Came in as a reserve midway through, or excuse me, towards the end of the first half. Lichtenstein with the turn. Saldivar with it now. Left foot into the box. Kana gets it on her left foot, sends it high over the goal, out of play. Katie Doherty comes running in across the track. Johnson starting the second half for her. Rutgers-Camden wins that ball at midfield. It's Fiore trying to get past Zavez. Coates there to clean things up. Last touch by her. Foul on Fiore as she kind of slipped and fell into Coates from behind. Coates plays it on the ground to Saldivar. Back to Coates. Gets around one defender. Kana, good touch. Sends it to Lichtenstein. Now it's to Hancock in the middle. Hancock from the S. Finds McCoy. McCoy has space. But she's caught near the box. Falls down outside the box again. No foul. Saldivar tangled up. Pulled from behind. Fouls on Melissa Peel. Hancock, strong kick on the restart. Headed back to Gerba. Curran with it now on the far side. Plays it to McCoy. Foul called, and we're going the other way. Three other teams in action today on the opening day of the 2016-2017 school year. Swarthmore field hockey played at Widener today. Lost a close one, 3-1. McCoy with this in the box, has it knocked away. And the clear sails out of bounds. Swarthmore will take the corner kick on the far corner. Hancock lines up to take the corner. Ball sent in. Lichtenstein gets a piece of it, goes over top of the crossbar, and out of play. Lichtenstein with it, over to Kana. Tried to play it back to Saldivar, but it'll roll out. The official's going to send Walton back a little bit on that throw. Even further. Walton tosses it in. Johnson sneaks in, knocks it away. Kana sends it into the box. Picked up by Gerba. Coates comes away with it at midfield. Johnson over to Lichtenstein. Steps over it. Looking for McCoy a little bit long. McCoy chases it down. Ennis knocks it away. Curran there to step up and take it. Shrugs off Ennis. Pass played over to Saldivar. Takes a shot, and it's saved by Gerba. 6 shots on goal for Swarthmore today. Kana with it at the blue. Comes back to her left. Slides ahead to McCoy. Takes a shot. Called off sides. Kana over to Hancock. Back to Zavez. Saldivar with it now. Sends it between two defenders. Johnson cuts inside. Kana tries to slide it to Hancock. It's taken away. Camden, a good chance here. Ball ahead. Fiore cut off by Zavez. Turning on the afterburners. Huzalak. It's taken away. Johnson on the near sideline. Strong pass ahead. McCoy is on. Ennis catches up to her. McCoy shrugs her off, takes a shot. It's good. Marin McCoy, the long distance shot. And just like that, Swarthmore's ahead 2-0.
Goal scored by number 11, Marin McCoy.
Marin McCoy gives Swarthmore some cushion to work with here. 2-0 lead, 36 minutes to play. 2-0 lead goes a long way in soccer. Rutgers-Camden restarts. McCoy chasing it again on the far wing. Goes outside, looking to cross. It's off the defender, and it'll be a corner for Swarthmore. Hancock to take the corner. It's a low ball, near post, knocked away. Lichtenstein plays it back out to Hancock. Hancock sends it in. Kana got a foot on it, but it goes wide. Kana recovers possession for Swarthmore. Walton has it. A little bit of a foul from behind on Coates. Pass ahead. Knocked away by Zavez. Coates up the sideline. Lichtenstein, the one-on-one. Slows up, tries to get around the defender. Kicked away, stays in play. Good stop by Andrews. That ball was handled by Walton. Good position here for Swarthmore on the free kick just outside the yellow. Quick restart. Saldivar sends it to Johnson. She's on inside the box. Sends it across. Lichtenstein trying to slide it past the keeper, but it's saved by Gerba. Swarthmore really getting some good opportunities up front. 8 shots on goal here today. Put 2 in the bank, 33 minutes left in this opening contest. Ball ahead, knocked away by Zavez. Sweeping things up there by the 18. Camden takes a swing at that. A little bit off frame. Schmoys collects. Still no shots on goal for the Scarlet Raptors. Schmoys finds the foot of Lichtenstein, but it's coming back the other way. Zavez touches it. Coates back to Zavez. Namazi with it. Finds Curran. Good turn by Hancock. Gets away from her though. Saldivar over to Kana. Sends that ball whizzing past a Rutgers-Camden defender's head. Lichtenstein. Can't hold on to that one. Zavez now with it. Over to Namazi. Curran creeps up to midfield. Plays it to Lichtenstein in the middle. And the Garnet are offsides. I believe that's the third time this game Swarthmore's been called off. And entering back into the game, it's Maddie Blanda, freshman from Haddon Heights.
Raptors, number 3, Maddie Blanda.
She replaces Casey Walton on the field. Curran with the throw in deep in Swarthmore territory. Looks up for Lichtenstein. Zavez collects to midfield. Ball over the top, corralled by Schmoys. Schmoys with the roll. Curran over to Lichtenstein. Trying to play it through to McCoy, but it's intercepted. Namazi wins it back. Looking for Johnson. That ball is booted ahead, and Namazi settles underneath it. Curran to Kana. Looking for Hancock. Coates to Lichtenstein. Considers her options, finds Kana. Grab from behind, shrugs it off, finds Lichtenstein. Takes a shot. Looked like it was going to be wide. That ball stays in a favorable position for Swarthmore. Johnson comes down with it, finds Saldivar. Saldivar takes a rip from way out. Runs out of steam out past the 6 and picked up by Gerba. Handball called on Curran on the far sideline. Andrews trying to get around Lichtenstein. Ball at midfield now for Peel. Ennis with it now. And Rutgers-Camden loses possession. Waiting on the sideline to come back in, Kylie Shirer. Senior from Collingswood, New Jersey. Ball played back to Lichtenstein, who came from an offsides position. Ball at midfield for the Scarlet Raptors. Saldivar clears it away. Doesn't get past the blue line. It's coming back the other way. Played out of bounds. Amy Schmoys will take the goal kick, and we have a handful of substitutions. For Rutgers-Camden, Megan Morrison and Kylie Schreier come back in. For Swarthmore,
For the Scarlet Raptors, number 2, Kylie Scherer.
Melly Johnson,
Megan Morrison.
Hannah Lichtenstein, and Marin McCoy come off. Claire O'Brien's in, Katie Doherty, and number 16, Brittany Widerhold. First freshman we're seeing in action today for the Garnet. Widerhold went to Downingtown STEM. Not too far from here. And that's Widerhold taking a swing. That'll go down as her first shot attempt. Kana looking back, finds Zavez. Coates. Dispossessed. Stoner playing it ahead. That's a good ball to Fiore. But Coates chases her down, shields the ball, and we have a goal kick. O'Brien. Doherty keeps that one alive. Plays it wide to O'Brien. Sends it in towards the middle, grabbed by Gerba. Kana with it at midfield. That bounce finds O'Brien on sides. Sends a box gently bouncing. A shot bouncing gently into the box. .24 minutes left in this game, 2-0 Swarthmore lead. 8 shots on goal to none. Swarthmore with the advantage. Curran with the throw in on the far sideline. Finds Kana. Swarthmore wins it. It's taken away by the Scarlet Raptors. Foul called back behind the midfield line. Sarah Hancock tried to restart that one further up. Official calls it back, and Zavez will take the restart. Waiting to come in for Swarthmore, I believe that's Seneca Kingurzo. Freshman midfielder from Manasquan, New Jersey. And she'll get the chance to come in. Replacing Miranda Saldivar.
Substitute for the Garnet, number 22, Seneca Kingurzo.
2 first years on the field for Swarthmore now with Kingurzo and Widerhold. Swarthmore's freshman class numbers 10 this season. I think if Swarthmore puts another goal on the board, we'll see a lot more of them in the game. Camden trying to make something happen, but Swarthmore wins it back. Nifty little move by Kana. Coates knocks it forward. Ennis takes a swing. Ball sails off the frame and grabbed by Schmoys. Ball played ahead to Claire O'Brien. O'Brien slides it to Doherty, who's onside, comes back for it, takes a shot, deflected by Gerba, who comes down with it. Pretty nice pass to Doherty. Set up the shot attempt. Fiore plays it towards the middle, but is denied by Curran. Ball comes back to midfield. Doherty called offside. Coming back for that ball. Ball will restart at midfield. Big ball into the box. Curran knocks it away. And this should be a substitute. No, sorry, it's a corner kick. Can't see the number in that far corner. The official stopped the clock. I guess to check the post there. Play resumes, ball into the box. Dangerous play, and it's kicked away by Doherty. That ball rolls out of play. Swarthmore with a throw in. But first they'll bring freshman number 2, Sydney Kovitz, into the game. She'll replace Caroline Coates. She'll play that right back position, it looks like. Swarthmore has 3 home games this week. They're back here on Saturday at 2:30 against Eastern University. And then next Tuesday, they host Scranton at 7 p.m. Ball at midfield for the Raptors. Kern will take the throw in. Hancock settles it. Tries to find Kingurzo. Zavez with the stop near the 18. Bounces it back to Hancock. Widerholder gets a touch on it. She's going to take a shot, gets around the goalie. She's all alone and just has to tap it in. Brittany Widerhold with the goal. Her first collegiate score.
Goal scored by number 16, Brittany Widerhold.
And just like that, Swarthmore's up 3-0. Widerhold with the burst of speed, setting up a one-on-one situation with the goalie. Grabbed her own deflection, worked past the keeper, and slid it home. Substitution for Rutgers-Camden. They'll bring Sarah Bacchius back into the game.
For the Scarlet Raptors, number 15,
Melissa Peel comes off.
Sarah Bacchius.
Three 0 Swarthmore lead, 17:30 to play here in the second half. Kana to Doherty, tangled up. She'll be called for the foul. The officials tell them to play nice. Camden with the restart. Over to Blanda. Now it's to Stoder. Mazzi all alone will take that. Works to the outside. We'll play it back to Kovitz with her first touch. Kingurzo. Over to Kana. Now it's to Hancock. Raptors ball near the S. Ennis. Camden trying to make something happen. They can't get past Swarthmore's back line. Kingurzo to Curran. Ahead to Doherty. Doherty has room to work. Cuts inside. Has space. Trying to find Claire O'Brien, but it's taken away. Blanda with the throw in. Flicked on by Fiore. No one there except for Zaves, who takes it back. Namazi to Kingurzo. Curran. Namazi finds Kingurzo, draws the double team. Kana. Back to Namazi. She'll switch it over to Kovitz on the near side. O'Brien. Back to Doherty, loses it on the turn. Kingurzo there with the backup. Swarthmore's going to work backwards again as Kovitz draws two. Now it's Zaves. Looking ahead for Hancock. Kingurzo comes away with it, sends that ball ahead. It's a foot race now. Doherty chases it down, gets a touch. Offsides flag was up. Officials let them play on. Kovitz wins that ball from Blanda. Blanda called for the foul from behind. "14 minutes to play here. Mazzi booming ball forward. Rutgers-Camden takes it. Ennis over to Bacchius. Zaves with the stop. Curran plays it out of bounds. Time on Swarthmore's side here, 13 and a half minutes to play.
For the Garnet, number 6, Caroline Meyer. Number 24, Izzy Bronco Lowe. And number 31, Eleanor Moser. Substitutes for the Scarlet Raptors, number 9, Nicolette Stafford. Number 11, Casey Walton. And number 13, Melissa Peel.
3 players returned for Rutgers-Camden: Nicolette Stafford, Casey Walton, and Melissa Peel. For Swarthmore, Cunna, Doherty, and Curran exit the game. And Izzy Bronco Lowe is back in. Caroline Meyer as well. And we get our first look at Eleanor Moser, freshman from Oakland, California. She's wearing number 31. Moser will come in and play in the left center back position. Zavez shifts to the outside with Curran out, Namazi over to the right center back, and Kovitz all the way on the right. Foul at midfield. Camden ball. O'Brien. Meyer with it now. Dispossessed. Bacchius collects it. Clock stops. And we have an injured player on the field. The official might see blood on a jersey. Or on her person. It's Catherine Fiore. Actually, correction, I think that's Nicolette Stafford that came off. I can't see your number now from where I'm sitting, but we have a drop. Both teams battling for the ball. Swarthmore comes away with it. Zavez working the outside. Zavez, a two-sport athlete here at Swarthmore, also on the track and field team. Summer Dennison enters the game. She'll replace Sarah Hancock. And also entering the game, freshman Emma Tapp from La Cañada, Flint Ridge, California. Another California player here for the Garnet. Yasmin Namazi heads to the bench. Lauren Savo starts to make some warm-up runs on the sideline. Another California native on the Garnet team. She hails from Sierra Madre, California. And Savo will get the chance to come in after a quick warm-up.
Substitute for the Garnet, number 13, Lauren Savo.
Stoner with it now at midfield. Plays it across. I think it's Rachel Fanrack playing the right back. Ball bounces into the box and handled. Correction to what I just said earlier, that's Maggie Sandy on the back line, number 20. Ball ahead, taken away by Swarthmore. Wider hold, working to earn it back. Won by Savo temporarily. Scarlet Raptors. Brief possession, but it's taken away by Caroline Meyer. Kovitz on the near sideline. Intercepted by Peel. Working towards the outside edge of the box, trying to earn a corner. Doesn't get it, it rolls out for a goal kick. Swarthmore will sub Justine Albers.
Substitute for the Garnet, number 19, Justine Albers.
Senior from Long Beach, California, enters the game. Just counting up the players from California on Swarthmore's roster, there are 11 all the way in California. Kovitz pops that ball up. Blanda takes a swing, bounces away, and Dennison has it now. Albers looking for Bronco Lowe. It's behind her, rolls out of bounds. Throw into Albers, taken away. Six minutes and 30 seconds left here in the second half. Approaching the end, Swarthmore with a 3-0 lead. Kovitz chases that down, looking for Albers. It's knocked away by Stoner. Ball kept in play. Kovitz recovers. Albers with it now. Over to Kingurzo. Dennison with the touch. Kingurzo looking ahead. Bronco Lowe trying to win that second ball. Van Rack plays it out wide. Dennison plays it to Moser. Kingurzo looking for Albers. It's kept in play. Sent to Fanrack. And that ball will roll back to Schmoys. Picks it up. Hurls it over to Savo. Looks like Swarthmore is playing with an all-freshman back line now. See how they handle themselves here in the last 4.5 minutes. Savo to Kovitz. A little too long for Albers. Substitute in, Nicolette Stafford back into the game.
Substitution for the Scarlet Raptors, number 9, Nicolette Stafford.
Comes in for Catherine Fiore. Throw in from Stoner. Kovitz plays it back. Tap. Three and a half to play as Rutgers-Camden will take the corner. Here's the kick. Ball towards the middle of the box. Headed out by Savo. Dennison gives chase. It's bounced back in. Schmoys grabs it. Looking to work quickly. Boots that towards midfield. Swarthmore's got numbers moving forward. Wiederhold has it taken away. Sava with the throw in, 3 minutes left. Dennison. It's knocked away. Rutgers-Camden throw. Savo to tap. Now to Kovitz. Albers goes out wide. Kovitz has room to work. Finds Albers. Back to Kovitz making a run. Tap gets a foot on it. And the ball will roll out of play. Stoner with the throw. Still in. Kovitz with it now. 2 minutes to go. Ball slid through the middle, but Gerba's on top of it. Albers sends it long to Wiederhold. Chases it down, sends it back in. And I believe that's Caroline Meyer taken down outside the box. Just outside. Potential scoring opportunity here. Just over a minute remaining. Scarlet Raptors going to put 4 on the wall.
1 minute left.
Meyer will take the kick. See if she plays it short or goes for the shot. Bounces it off the wall, and it ramps up over top of the crossbar. Out of play, but it's a corner kick for the Garnet. 40 seconds left. Under 30 now as Garnet take the corner. Good ball. Enough air underneath it, but Gerba reaches up, grabs it. That should do it, folks. 15 seconds left. Gerba with the kick. 10 seconds remaining in the contest.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Wiederhold sends it into the box.
2, 1.
And that's it. Swarthmore wins this one 3-0. They put 10 shots on goal and keep Rutgers-Camden from putting any shots on target.
The score from Collier Field is Garnet 3, Scarlet Raptors 0.
Swarthmore has the combined shutout with Amy Schmoys and Sydney Hunter.
The Department of Athletics and the women's soccer team thank you for attending today's game and for your continued support of Swarthmore Athletics. Drive home safely and have a good night.
Amy Schmoys and Sydney Hunter combined for the shutout. Swarthmore wins this one 3-0. They will play Eastern University on Saturday at 2:30 p.m. here at Clothier-Field Stadium. Thank you all for watching this Garnet Sports Network broadcast. Have a great evening.